Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my Discard Mini Mart shoppers. I am Discarded, and it is time for another Supermarket Simulator episode. We are trying to progress all the way through for this season to 100%. That's the goal of Season 1. We're kind of hitting a snag in my capabilities to do 3 Supermarket Simulator videos in a week, due to the fact that it's taking absolutely forever for the store to get restocked. And therefore, if I'm going to have a juicy episode full of anything eventful, that's requiring a lot of hours of gameplay, of which I simply just don't have. I'm not abandoning this series by any means, so don't worry. It just means I won't be able to have 3 of them every week, all related to this game, which is okay because I was going to have a different upload schedule anyways to kind of have a variety of different things on the channel. But let's get into the stuff today that we're going to work on instead of rambling. First of all, I bought the new license, which has some more chips, some more flour, some mashed potatoes, some pepper, rice, a smaller sandwich bread package, and another thing of sugar. And then I also purchased another store upgrade. So I moved this back. I moved this to here. We had a couple of these in the back storage room, so I put those there. I can probably buy another one, but we'll see how things go after the licenses, because we got to make sure that I'm keeping up to date with the licenses to help get more people in. Now, I've already gone to the wholesale store. None of this particular license has been overly expensive, but given that it's a brand new thing, your first purchase with them, I just like the idea of going to the grocery store, especially when they're all at the grocery store. I just like getting it wholesale because it lowers that initial hump of building it and building up the stock. You know what I mean? To each their own on their own strategy, but this is just how I like to handle it. So I already got the bread started. Now I just kind of have to look around because I haven't. There's the pepper. Okay, so that's really small, so I know I can get at least 8 of these. Now I was looking through the channel analytics yesterday, and I happened to notice that we have kind of it's kind of a mixed bag, really. There's a steep drop off of viewership from the first 3 minutes, but then what's kind of crazy is that it kind of plateaus from there. So there's a really healthy chunk of people that stick around for the entire episode. And like, first off, those of you that are doing that, I mean, I can't thank you enough. That's the real rockstar metric that, one needs to pay attention to, because that is the most important for YouTube itself and what they want to see. And it also shows me that a good chunk of you are enjoying what I'm putting out as I'm putting it out right now, and at least in this style and format. I was trying to focus more on efficiency and, not really have any of this in between stuff like this. But then again, when I was doing kind of some research on the metrics of these simulator type games, let's see here, how many of these do I have? I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think this is the 6th. I'm going to do 8 of these as well. But for these simulator types, it kind of seems like people want the longer format. And that's totally fine. Like, I'm down to show you. I'm down to keep you around. I can save doing the short form cut type deal stuff. I can't talk. But I can kind of save the other stuff for like shorts and stuff if I decide to start going down that alley. And full transparency, I haven't counted a single box. So at least 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say it is 4. Instead of doing 8, I'll do 6, just to kind of make sure that I hate having the excess. I don't really like how the restockers handle the excess. All right, so we have all that. This doesn't show it. That's what I should have done. All right, so then here's the new chips right here. So we know we can do at least 6 of these. That's 1. This is one of the more expensive items from this new license. And I'll show you the prices again here, talk about them. And once again, I forgot to count. And it's full anyway, so let's set that down. We'll get this dropped off. The unfortunate part about this is they always try and go place it and then they just stand around. Let me park this here so I can kind of turn them off for a second, because that just drives me nuts. I know it doesn't really affect anything because they just eventually go put it when I go put it there anyways, but sometimes they grab all the ones that you're trying to put away and then you can't because they're standing with it. But let's turn them on. And now all right, so let's kind of, we're going to do a mix of things, really. First, let's decide where we want to put this stuff. Like we got chips there. Wouldn't be too bad to do chips right next to it. That's a fridge that hopefully I'll be using soon. Let's go ahead and utilize these over here just because they're there. Alright, I have duplicates. I'm just going to toss it over there because I already have a spot. Rice. Rice can go right next to it. And we're going to do an actual overhaul of all this too, I think, for this episode. Oops, that's right, I was going to toss it. And the reason for that is because it's kind of starting to become random again, which I'm kind of bad at. So I would definitely welcome any kind of planning tips that one might have. I have salt somewhere. I really want this to end up by that somehow, some way. Hello, you know about dog eggs. But jokes aside, oh wait, no, I want that. See? That's the chips. And yes, I know you can just pull it out and set it in the other one. Usually I do that, but I'm kind of flustered because I'm trying to think of what to say and what to, you know, what to do at the same time. It's tough for me to multitask. I'm not a very good multitasker. Okay, let's go ahead and get them back working so that we can go get more stuff. Yeah, ultimately, I want to create the type of content that you guys want. But since I don't know you and I've never met you, then I don't necessarily know exactly what you guys are looking for. So I kind of just need you to tell me, if you don't mind. Even if you, and see, and this is part of what's frustrating is I get this going. Oh, because I haven't put it on a shelf. All right. Let's do this. Let me get all of them satisfied, and I can turn them off. Once the shelves are loaded again. These guys are going to finish. They're not going to be able to load those anywhere. They might pick them up and say stuff is full. But hopefully not. Hopefully they'll be like this guy. As far as even with my long format, I think what I'll do is when I have long pauses, that's when I'll just kind of have those fade in, fade out things, because I certainly am not super gifted at talking. So, all right, let's go put some stuff on shelves. But first, I don't want them messing with me because I have got a lot of reorganizing to do. All right. Let's kind of do some deciding here. So we got refrigerated goods over here. I like having the beer, at least, you know, the beer and the liquor next to the fridges, because that makes some logistical sense. I'm not quite ready to add another shelf. I haven't seen specific examples of any of this running out because I've been kind of too busy paying attention to other stuff, or I'm doing a delivery when we get the message that something can't be found. But I do really want to focus on having stuff done right. So I kind of think I want to do the cleaners next to this. Oops, that's not a cleaner thing. You know, we're going to be buying that expansion very soon anyways. This is just kind of one of those things that I'm doing where it's like, okay, let's just put these here for now. And then I can put these across from here because there's just a lot of food licenses. And I was actually really trying to focus more on expansions and stuff, but then I feel like I've ignored the licenses. And I do have a lot of shelf space to fit more licenses, so while it does create more work for me, I think it's going to make more sense in the long run. That all being said, so this is still all kind of floury type stuff. This is all sugars, that's good. This is all cereals, that's also good. We're about to have more rice. So let me grab these. Now let's just start a rice shelf. There, because then we have another thing for pasta, which I'm sure we'll get at some point in time. We know for a fact, actually, even better, let's pull that. I don't know if we're going to get much more for cooking oils or vegetable oils or whatever. So let's just go ahead and put this over here. I can take my pepper. At least have it by the salt. Now, if you're trying to do the most laziest way possible, instead of going and grabbing another box, just use your tote to put 2 there, and then they'll take care of the rest. All right, so let's move this because we know that that's not going to be... So this is kind of beverages. I feel like it's going to be faster to just swap these. There. Now we can get the other bread. Yeah, bread by the bread, salt and pepper right next to it. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but it'll be okay. Let's now go you. Nope, that's the one I already got. New chips. Let's start a chip shelf. Go. All right. I have more stuff here. The mashed potatoes and the rice. Let's get the rice going with the other rice. And honestly, I have no idea what I would even do organization-wise with this. I don't really want to put it with the sugar, and I also don't really want to put it with the rice. So maybe just put it here for now. Call it good enough. So we kind of get more like stuff, and we got to see what else we're getting too. Okay, now to kind of help us out with, I forgot about doing this before. So when you're going to the store like that, you can take your thing and see. I I don't remember if I got all that done. Let me let these guys work for a second so I can see if I got all the... There you go, guys. Chop, chop. Burn the daylight. But I want to see how many things I got to order yet. Finishing up there. I got to get 2 more of the new chips. We'll get 2 of the other chips and store right next to each other. These are cheap. I'm just going to order those real quick. Pepper. Can use a lot yet. We'll get a lot of that. Mashed potatoes can still use 1. Rice is good. Mashed potatoes can still use 1. So 2 bags of chips. 2 regular bags of chips. Those are fine. Those are fine. 12 of the peppers. Even though I know it's way excess. I don't know why. I just like being fully stocked. Okay. So when you get a new set of stuff and you don't really remember what everything is, I like to add them to the cart. So for instance, I want to make sure that I'm getting the new chips. So just for showing it, we'll just go doink like that. We'll go that. Or is it just 1 mashed potato? I think it's just 1 mashed potato. Yeah, it's just 1 mashed potato. I'm a dummy. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. All right, new type of flour. I thought I saw it in the other one. That's you. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll get 6 of those because that's usually in a pretty good sized box. Well, I don't know what size box this is going to be, so let's add 6 to this. Should be all I need. Obviously, plus that stuff. But let me just double check everything else. I was pretty sure I finished doing this before logging off. Never be too careful. Oh, peanut butter. 2 honeys. Grab everything that we can. See, that's why you gotta check. Never be too sure. Then when I very first started, all this was needing to be done too, so apparently I didn't quite finish it. I must have been tired. It was a big recording day, so it's understandable. All right, everything else looks good, so let's hop in the truck. Okay, so we know that we have the new flour, and that's this one. Then you can pull it up here to double check. This is the most expensive flour. And this is how you can tell, because you can see these sublets. I'm literally pointing with my finger as if you can see. But you have these sublets flour, and we need 6 of those. We'll do my toss method. And then I know we need at least 1 more of the potatoes. 2 more of these. No, you want 2 more of these anyways. This is the new sugar. I know we can do 8 of those. Even though I only had 6 on there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's start loading this. I don't want to leave a ton out there. Thankfully, it doesn't matter the order that you load stuff in. It just kind of moves it. I'm really thankful for that. So good job, devs, on that one. That would have driven, I think, I would say probably literally everybody nuts. Alright, this is getting pretty full, so I'm going to go ahead and head back. I know these guys are going to start grabbing some stuff, so that kind of sucks, but let's go ahead and place a couple of things here. Got lost. Sugar. Got the new flour now. I'm kind of at a crossroads here. Obviously, I want to move this stuff. If you're fast with it, you don't have to disable them every single time. But I think that the potatoes and this are going to be an okay pairing for now. Then you can take this and go you here, like so. We're going to be moving this around anyway, so it doesn't really matter where I put these, to be honest. See? How was the new flour already? That doesn't make any sense, but okay. It's whatever, man. This is the new chips. Why is there a problem with the new chips? Oh, because I already. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. All right, what's your thing too? You probably got the. Seriously. Seriously. Okay, I'm even more confused. Chips. That's probably the powdered sugar. So let me grab the chips. Nope, that's not the right one. Chips. I need to get a license for that fridge. Like bad. Yeah. I thought I would place 2 of these because I thought they would. Yeah. I can't math, apparently, which is fine. Or, you know what? I probably counted wrong. All right. Let's head back. If there's anything else I need to grab. I'm sure there is. I know we gotta grab the toilet paper and stuff. And some of the other odds and ends. Like the peanut butter and honey, but. What is that? Okay. We got the flour, we got the mashed potatoes, got the chips. Got the powdered sugar. Let's just get the honey and the peanut butter. Sugar powdered. Sure. Two of the honeys. The peanut butter. There, let's go get the toilet paper. Come on. Okay, that should do it there. All right, gentlemen. Choppy choppy. I've seriously been trying to get rid of this friggin' ice cream that's just sitting here for so long. I have a huge sale on it too. But yeah. Oh yeah, 20% off. That's redonkulous, dude. Absolutely redonkulous. It'd be flying off the shelf. All right, let's get things opened up. Lights turned on. Pay some bills. And I can go back in here. So this is one, when you have to shop like that, this is the fastest way to just clear it out. They don't give you a clear all button, which is kind of weird. I wish they did. Oh crap, I didn't even set the pricing for the new stuff. All right, let's try and hurry. I do this all the time with new licenses. It's kind of sad. This is going to be $6.27 discount. Actually, 9.4. Let me get the prices set first. 5.19, 9.02, 4.87. 1.83. There we go. Now I can do the 5% deal. So once again, not really dealing with a huge profit margin. That's a okay chunk there with the new flour, but I just have to say that so far we are just not crushing it anywhere in profit margin. See what the next license is. License. Looks like it's more cleaners. So that's kind of pretty cool in my opinion. I'll probably have to wait until I have at least $10,000 so I can get that. Because I want to get my licenses caught up. I feel like I'm slacking there, at least as far as what I can fit. That's the other thing, is I don't feel like I can fit tons more licenses. I know I have some more room. Some more, you know, say that. Could I say that any more awkwardly? I know I could do it that way, but this here, I think we're going to be okay. What's the license after that? Ham and cheese, ground beef, ham pastry, ham, lasagna, prosciutto, and chicken legs. Oh, I love chicken legs. That's making me want chicken legs now, actually. I still have that fridge that I want to get to use. Should probably see if I need a light in the new zone. Yeah, probably. Best I can do, because we don't have a snap to grid. And kind of the view kind of makes it screwed up, but if you want to make it perfect, you can bring two out, place one, place that, and then remove the other one. Yep. Diet soda. Bar. Small pack of eggs. Honey. Why do I keep wanting to turn there, and why do I keep trying to go through there when it never ever works? Yogurt. Nope. I always do that. I would say separate them, but I wouldn't know the difference. I'll never remember. Things are going well, I think. All right, everybody's out. Let's take a look at the numbers for the day. Day 98. They didn't find two products. I didn't even see what that was. Products not found. But we're killing it in the store points part, which is good. Obviously, the total profit wasn't exactly amazing because we had the upgrades in there, which is the license and the expansion. Butter and squash go down because everything's always going down. I wish real life prices went down as often as they do in this game. Now, one thing I've considered doing to kind of speed up the day-to-day operations is I kind of wanted to test run what it would be like to kind of just never really wait for them to fill this all the way up and just kind of go through and what's it called? Only like still go through an order, but not necessarily wait for them to get done. I don't know. I don't really know how I would want to run that because what I got to do is I got to try and get some of the day-to-day timing different. And I know one thing that can help. Need to get more racks. I think I need what, 5 more? Yeah, 5 more racks. I can get that. I can afford that. I wish when you ordered them, then you could just go doink, management, hiring, and done. Because I have them bought, but it doesn't work like that. Sadly. Another weird thing is how you can't put these boxes, like they're boxes, but you can't put them on the shelves. I get it that these are huge boxes, but like these lights, I wish I could put those in one of the shelves, but I can't. You again. Yeah, I can't even put that in a convenience box. It's just a pain. What a frickin' pain. There. All right, I was genuinely curious as to what the supply cost is if I just do a straight order and what my profit margin is. Obviously, it's not going to be near as much, but I just kind of wanted to see what it is, so we'll see at the end of today what the impact is, as well as what our savings would be if we had actually gone to the wholesaler every time. The reason why that matters is because, again, with the time that it's taking, it takes time to drive to the wholesaler. It takes time to load the truck. It takes time to drive it back. It takes time to make a separate trip out there. Is that really worth it? I think so. We're just going to kind of check that out because time is everyone's most valuable resource. And that's exactly why I want to make sure that everything that I'm doing is cognizant of the time spent in game doing things. Because I don't want to spend a half an hour going out and saving money if I can just plop it right down and get back to another day. Know what I mean, Vern? Please tell me in the comments that you get that reference. Don't make me show my age. The funny thing is from the demographics of who's watching, most of you should. But even if you don't, it's okay. We'll tell you. right, that's all the customers. Now let's see what the supply cost looks like when it's just ordering from the tablet. So I missed the products not found. Looks like total profit was $25.95, which is a little unfair because I did have the upgrade cost. So it actually technically would have been about 3,700-ish without that. So that's pretty cool. We did have 123 total customers. We pay the bills. Now, I do want an apples to apples close that I can comparison. I'll wait for them to get done. And then I'll make my order, but I'll actually use the wholesalers this time. Here we go. We are ready to run another day where unfortunately have to do deliveries, even though I really wanted to find out what the heck it was that I'm running out of. I'm going to do another day of deliveries here, so that I can compare the. I did actually a lot more of the wholesale purchases on this for a couple reasons. One, I just really wanted to do because I kind of wanted to be able to buy another expansion if need be, or actually let me check here. I might just be completely wrong. Oh, the license, yeah. I could have upgraded the license, I guess. That was why I did it. I just forgot. Had some other things I had to do. Some phone calls and whatnot. Should have known that wasn't going to work. But I'm going to try it again anyways. Come on, baby. And I hit the cone. All this effort spent trying to cheat the system. Ah, I got it. Yes. Love it. Hope I don't get another delivery because I kind of want to work on the... I think the next expansion's like $20,000 or something astronomical like that. And that's ridiculous. There we go. Those, if you're going to do the curves, you got to be more straight on, but I really wish they would fix that because these alleyways are a lifesaver. Let's come check on this. Seriously don't know how I ended up with a box there. I counted all 6 of those. It was empty all across the board, but whatever. That's like $20,000 to upgrade again. So I won't be doing that on this one. Not on this episode. But I can get the other license in. And I wouldn't even necessarily be opposed to trying to get both of them. But that would take like 30 grand. What I could do, instead of doing this one, I could do this one so I can use the fridge. Yeah. Let's do that. Instead of me doing the reorganization on this one, let's do this license and this license on this episode. And then the next one, we will do reorganization again. Some deliveries. Diets. Up. See if I can do this without running out of gas. Of course not. Because I would get another freaking delivery at the last minute. Would have been nice to know about the delivery 5 seconds ago, because I could have just delivered it right across the street. Hate that so much. See if I can coast into the gas station here. Five beer barrels. Man, this dude's about ready to party. Where's my invite, bud? Wait, another one? Wow. Okay. Let's see, this is all money that I would have just not gotten. I get it. Not everyone's a fan of doing the deliveries, but I mean, if they're going to give me $200 an order, I'm going to freaking deliver. You best believe. Riley, get you your nice $200 there. I thought of some really good ideas for a season 2 for this. It's going to be mostly experimenting and testing stuff. So I think that series will be really exciting. I'll have a whole bunch of different things to do and experiment with, and we'll really figure some shit out. Almost done with the days. We'll sit here and chill till they get done checking out. We'll take a look at the numbers. All right, everyone's done. Let's take a look at the numbers. 120, so we had almost the same. Isn't that nuts, though? Like, way less supplies, but yet dang near the same freaking profit. It doesn't make any sense, man. Save myself like $500, but I mean, and obviously I know it's going to vary between the day and how much you do. So we'll move that kind of concept to a season 2, where we'll kind of test several concurrent days and I actually pay attention to how much it is. Because I know that obviously we're saving a lot. Because, I mean, you think about, you know, when I get the green tea, I mean, that's $50 there. You think about when I get, you know, the Pablo sugars. I mean, that's $85 a thing. So, you know, that's $85 right there. I mean, that's $130 just with those products right there. And we haven't even started talking about the other meats. It's literally hundreds of dollars that I can save. So I think that what we could see difference wise is a supply cost, and maybe that's a better metric to judge off of. But we'll save that for season 2. But I'm going to let them finish up. I'm going to make my order, and we'll go for the next license. Actually, I can get the stuff for the next license now. Because I know. Get the cleaner. And I am going to go ahead and do this soda. I'm going to be brave. Because I want to use that fridge. Let's get the fridge up here. Wonder, can this go any closer to... Yes. By the way, dude, you'll be able to place it here soon. Okay, now... Can I squeeze one last cooler over there? Ah, so close. I don't want this to stay here. Just to move more. Right there. Just for now. This is, I mean, that's almost exclusively soda thing. That like that. I'll put that right there like that. I know this looks goofy and I don't care. We are going for function, but I do kind of, I wonder if one of these could go over here. Like, would they still help it? Let's see. We're going to find out. Since I don't technically have to do the deliveries next time. All right, now I got to get the products. So let me go into here. Products. All the new, oh, dang. I'm gonna use that as my guide to go get the new groceries. I'm gonna do all wholesale for it. Soda and Rococo soda. Rococo. Zap. Soda. This would be one of them. We're only going to do one box more than what the shelf would get, and then if I gotta go get more, I'll go get more. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let me put these in the truck quick and see if I can even fit the next one. I think it will, but these are kind of big boxes, so you just never know. Or maybe you're smart and you do know, and I just don't know anything. I could probably fit one more, but ink soda to get. Let's see if it'll take one more. I doubt it, but we're just gonna have to try. That's pretty tall. That's not surprising. We'll still stack these out there for when I come back. If actually, but one's in there. Those 4 are ready. I'm gonna deliver those immediately when I do it because come. That's just me being dumb. I'm not even drinking yet. Okay, so they're gonna try and come and grab that, which I think is kind of dumb. I need to make sure that this happens. Let's do. Go. Gonna go there. 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 You have a justical one in there already? Have a red one? Nope. Okay. I didn't really follow my policy of putting these ones on the bottom. But it's also not that easy to see them either. Okay. It's okay, man. Good one. Worry about alignment when we do the organization episode. I apologize for kind of being a hypocrite with that, but cleaning supplies time. This one's going to be exciting. We're going to have multiple brands of toilet paper. If you're a big fan of poop tickets, this is your episode. Oh, Bidet. Anyone think that the irony of them naming it bidet when you're not supposed to use toilet paper when you have a bidet? Or it's not that you're not supposed to, it's like the fact that you don't have to. Like, it's good to dry off, but I have a bidet, and if you haven't done a bidet, you are missing out because holy crap. I don't even know how many I just did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like let's do 8 of these because then I'm gonna do a bunch of them on the shelf. Oh, truck's full. Okay, that's fine. We knew the toilet paper was gonna be a doozy on this. Oh boy, this is gonna take some finagling. I think I'm gonna need another shelf. Set that one down. Let me order another shelf. Like, let's just get 2 of them. Oh, yeah, this is our. Let's do crap. We have to delete everything. Have that shelf. Probably can be finagled. Hopefully they can still get in between that, but that's going to be our teepee. I don't know why I thought I set it down in there. But all off. Oh, that's a good way to get it. Okay, cool. That's a good way to get them to drop the box too. Is you can do that. Okay, duly noted. See, you learn stuff as you play. Really, really easy to deal with this. These labels. TP. Go. You put away. Oh, here. Just out of curiosity. And yes, I can. Perfect. Not that I will, because we got some freezer stuff to do and stuff like that, but still got room for more dish stuff, which is going to be good. I have a feeling we're going to have some of the cleaner stuff spill over into this, so maybe just, yeah, just because, let me go ahead and buy, what's it, 3 more racks? Yeah, let's just get 3 more racks. Making sure I didn't have any hiding. We're just going to take care of all this right now. Not going to be a profitable day whatsoever. We're going to be happy. Okay. Thankfully, that should still catch the majority of that. Not all of it. Let me get back to the cleaning store. Let's see here. This is, oh yeah, we gotta put this away. There. Back. I'm not gonna hire him back quite yet. Yeah, all right. I don't think I have this. This is a new bleach, so let's get 5 of this. Oh, geez, that's just like the other bleach. It's huge. Maybe I won't go crazy with this. Just stack this up there and call that good. Go deliver. Cleaning stuff is huge. We're gonna move this to here. Right down there. And then I can take, that's all gonna be good up there. Do that. All right, This is new. We'll get 5 of these. Three, 4, 5. Okay. This fabric softener. Oh, that's going to be another big one. Holy crap. Okay. 1, 2. This one I'm probably going to do 5 as well, just to start. I want to see how fast they go. 3, 4, 5. I know this isn't going to fit. 2. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Contradicting myself again, I know, but work with me here. I'm going to be doing this. The reason why I did that is because I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. There's no way. Oh, okay, good. It just doesn't take all the big boxes at the same time. And that's fine. I'd rather. We're more realistic, man. No? More little boxes, so let's go ahead and deliver this. Oop. I just pegged my moped. That's hilarious in my opinion. Alright. The heck, I can't throw it over there, you jerks. Alright. This has to go somewhere, so let's put this somewhere. How about right there? No, that's got places, but we gotta do. This is gonna have to go out, and I can use these new spots. Of course, I got up there too. Yep, good. And then we got this. Happy to get this. What happened to my truck? I got a flat tire? Boy, you run over a moped and that's how your truck looks afterwards. That's some garbage. No, I'm on the curb. Let's get this loaded up some more. Let's go try and get this one. I think I can get away with one shelf of this. I just have a good feeling. Oh. All the way up there like that. And then for the cleaner. This stuff is supposed to be dish soap as well. That's supposed to be dish soap. Then let's take you. Let's put you up here because you're small. There. Good. We haven't put the fabric softener in there yet. We do 2 rows of that, sadly. And now I think I can get you guys to work. Work. Guys, this is a mess. Clean this up. What are you doing? Oh. Reset. Did you just see that? That was nuts. Holy crap, these things got a mind of their own. Halloween is over. Have a pink spot? I mean, I know I would put the pink in the pink, but yeah. Guess y'all are just kind of doing whatever the heck you want. Oh, I don't have very many of that. I only have 4. Okay. Restocking, man. Yeah. This is TP as well. Oh, yeah, we gotta. Did they load the TP? They did. Alright, how many of these do I got? 1, 2. Oh. What is with these guys, man? Maybe because they held them before, then they're like, oh yeah, we don't need to do that. Oops, I accidentally boosted a guy. It'd be nice if you were actually doing work. But you're not. All right. That's done. Now I gotta do my order. We're ordering it old school. It's gonna be, the numbers are gonna be skewed anyway, so. Although I could have used the money, but hey, who am I? Let's do some prices while they're doing that, right? Let's not forget that this time. Yeah, that's that. Now we gotta set this up. 6.9. That. And that. 4. That. 2. All right, price is set. Guys are ready. I think the business stays ready. I have too many of those somehow. Too many spaghettis and shizznizzle. Okay. Oh, I can change the ice cream pricing back. Get opened up, do one day and call it an episode. You know, as annoying as that is, I never remember to do that for apples. Oh, I never put these out, I don't think. Nope. All right. There you go. I like at least stock it. Oh. do I throw? What's that? I don't remember that. Let's put that there. Soda. No. Bakes. Water. Watermelon. 3 6-packs of beer. Potatoes. Wait, what did I? Yeah, I know I put them out. I just where? Where did I put them? Oh, up here. Chips. New chips. Nora, Luca, and John. Nora first. So ridiculous. And 25 customers. That's friggin' redonkulous. So I guess I'll have to look at the dang prices again. Which is fine. The one thing I have to do first, find out about brown sugar. I don't remember that at all. I also don't know how to drive. 43. All right, what's this brown sugar crap? Remember having that? Oh, yeah, right there. Right there. We missed out a lot on that, which, you know, sometimes you can sit there and say, oh, it's okay, but it's not, because that's missed money. And that is what we are here for, is money. So let's go. That put away. Now, grab some. Well, let's bring him to the nice young lady who's been waiting absolutely forever. Still think they need to do a delivery app in the tablet so that I don't have to manually do the deliveries, because that is kind of weird to me. Tell one of you not to not work. Box. Put you right there. Tell them to work again. All right, now pricing. All right. You do this and I'll be right back with you. Would you look at that? I have been robbing people blind, charging $2.12 for the milk. Well, I'm going to be rich. I get to go from $3.10 to $3.12. Things to order. Not a lot. All right, that's going to do it for today's episode. Unplanned, unorganized, and unsurprising at both of those. Regardless, I do thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the time that you're given. That's our most valuable resource, and it's such an honor to get that from you. So make sure you understand, I really do appreciate that. If you're liking things, please subscribe. It does help the channel more than you'd ever guess. Like the videos, that helps too. It all helps make YouTube push it. Once again, I will not be able to do 3 uploads of Supermarket Simulator anymore, at least not per week. I am not stopping this series whatsoever. It's probably just going to have to drop down to once a week because of how many days it takes to be able to get to the next progression point. But I'll keep an eye on it, and if I can do an extra one, I will. But stay tuned. We will see some other games on the channel. They're going to be similar-ish. Most of them are always going to deal with management, but not always. I do want to get into some survival games and some shooters as well, like Arc Raiders interests me. I'll probably do some videos on that. Vane just had the full release, so I'll probably do something on that. But we're just going to kind of explore a few different games, and I think at first I will go through and do a few different games, and then I will wait for y'all's feedback on which ones you want me to essentially start a series for. If I get really good responses from any of the new ones, I'll obviously jump right into that one. But some of the newer ones, I'm not going to be able to do a guide. So instead of it being a beginner's guide in a traditional Let's Play, I have my own branding for what type of video that's going to be. It's going to be called Let's Explore, because it's going to be me checking it out for the first time. And that way you can laugh at me as I learn, or laugh at how dumb I am when I can't figure things out. But in the meantime, thank you so much. Come back. See me again. Take care.